Hey, Cancer, are you feeling like there's a cosmic tug of war in your career or even maybe your relationships? That's that Mercury retrograde talking, and I've got the survival guide that you are going to need, okay? So tap in, tune in, because it's about to get real, Cancers, all right? Welcome back to the Cancerian Vibe. I am she, the boss lady B. Thank you so much for joining me, you guys. I'm your go-to for all things Cancer, all right? Cancerian Vibe. Make sure you are tapped in, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I do want to give you a quick heads up if you are looking to tap into your intuitive tarot skills. My intuitive masterclass is on sale now. You can definitely check out details down in the description box, down in the comment section, and here in the link in the eye above, okay? But y'all, let's get into it. There's a little bit of tea because I gotta listen. This one's gonna be interesting, y'all, okay? This Mercury retrograde is really just gonna put your patience to the test, okay? Especially when it comes to your career and your long-term aspirations. This is going to start in your 10th house. This Mercury retrograde is going to start off in our 10th house of career, reputation. This is even authority figures, all right, before it shifts over into our 9th house of expansion, education, travel, all right? So we're going to talk about what that means for us, Cancer, all right? So phase 1, March 14th, 15th, depending on where you are, to the 25th. This is when Mercury is going to be retrograde in the sign of Aries in our 10th house of career and public image, you guys. So this is when you could experience some career setbacks, some delayed promotions, be, wary of miscommunications with authority figures in the workspace. That could surface. If you've been kind of waiting for a promotion or been waiting for your recognition, you could get a little bit of pushback, or it's like there's some revisions before things are gonna fully go through, before things you fully get that green light. So also too, during this time you want to be very, 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 very mindful about how you communicate with people, especially with people that may be in positions that are higher than you, whatever, even positions that are lower than you, whatever. Be mindful about how you communicate. Because a simple thing could be misinterpreted, misconstrued, and you just want to make sure that you are choosing your words very carefully during this time. Any type of contracts, any type of paperwork, Cancer, you want to double check, triple check. You want to check that list more than Santa checks his, okay? If you are considering signing any type of job offer or renegotiating terms around your job, or any, this could be a project that you have going on, just kind of expect some hidden delays. There may be some things that also come out that were hidden, okay, that are going to require you to kind of revisit some things or take a second look. So just be very cautious of that during this first half, you guys. During this second half, or the second phase of Mercury's retrograde, is going to be in the sign of Pisces. That's going to be the end of March into early April, the 7th, right? And this is our 9th house of expansion and learning. So as Mercury kind of shifts into Pisces, the focus is going to move from our career to our beliefs. This could even look like travel too, education, all right? I want you to be cautious, Cancer, against any type of impulsive decisions. If you are trying to plan any type of travel, any type of studying, or you could be trying to launch something new, just expect to have some reschedules, y'all. There could be missing paperwork. There's just something like a delay in the paperwork, tech glitches and malfunction, y'all. And if you tapped in, you already been feeling this in the shadow period, so you just know to just keep riding the wave, because I definitely know it's already been affecting me, okay? But, and y'all, if you ain't know, I'm a Cancer, okay? We all Cancers here. But you may also kind of feel like during this time, Cancer, you may question kind of your path. You may feel kind of restless and wanting to know where you're headed. But do not let frustration cloud your judgment, y'all, all right? You can very much experience spiritual awakenings during this time. Intuitive downloads are going to be strong, all right? But the challenge is going to be kind of separating the divine insight from the confusion that you may be feeling. that, okay? So keep a journal, y'all. Keep a journal. Write down your thoughts. Get the stuff out of your head, okay? Get the stuff out of your head. It's a lot that's gonna be going along, all right, in your head and your mind. So just like get it out, write it out, speak it, you know, record it, whatever you got to do, okay? Some little quote unquote warnings for you, okay? I really want you, Cancer. I'm just telling you, you know, because I'm gonna keep it real over here. Be cautious of workplace drama, okay? Be cautious of gossip and miscommunication, and if you have a manager, a boss, just be mindful, okay? Expect some type of like energy, okay? Just don't be thrown off, okay? Just roll with it, okay? Any type of like contracts, emails, any negotiations that you're doing, make sure you check, double check, triple check. When I say check that list longer and quicker than Santa Claus, definitely that's what I'm saying. Don't rush into any type of agreement, okay? If you are feeling this urge to switch careers, that's great, but you know, maybe just wait until Mercury goes direct before making like any type of like truly drastic moves. And you know, this could also kind of look like too having fallouts around like friendships, or you know, other relationships over like misunderstandings, you guys, because they could happen, okay? So just avoid reacting impulsively during this time, okay? Just expect, of course, you know, Mercury is known for her messing up the tech glitches, honey. She was already messing up the Twitter app the other day, like it's okay. And then, like I said, too, about the communication, y'all, like, be mindful of what you're saying and what you're putting out there, because definitely I feel like there's going to be a lot of retractions, okay? One retraction, and we're going to see if I'm right or wrong, but I feel like that whole, I think it was Southwest pulling the whole bag thing. I'm not really sure how that goes, because I've actually never flown Southwest. However, I feel like there's going to be a lot of things that are said during this time that could be retracted or repealed as we get on the other side of this. So just, you know, be mindful of that, be looking out for that, be, you know, so don't feel like you gotta waste all your emotions having reactions to certain things that are said or done during this time, okay? Let's get into the cards, get some deeper insight, y'all. Hopefully y'all appreciate it. I know I was running my mouth a little bit. I'm gonna work on a way to like make it, I guess, more entertaining for you guys. I don't know. I'm trying to figure some stuff out. I'm trying to figure out my life too, y'all. Okay. I know that we're all kind of going through this energy with our career and, you know, what we're doing with our purpose and our life. So yeah, I relate. We're all Cancers, okay? We surviving together. Meet me in the comment section, okay? But let's look at, why is healer trying to pop out? So definitely some of you could definitely be that could be confirmation that you are a healer, okay? That you have healing gifts, all right? And you could be trying to form your career around that or change your career around that, because you're aware of your abilities now, right? But yeah, the path could be, I feel like there's information that has to be revealed over time. All right, but let's just look at the overall energy, the major theme of this upcoming retrograde, Mercury's retrograde for Cancer. So we got delight popping out. I love that. So look, it says count your blessings and enjoy life. Take pleasure in the simple things and always expect the best. It's like, yeah, find the good. I don't know if you do this already, great. I know you probably have a very much more I'm not gonna say a better life, but a better time getting along. But if you don't do this, you know, adopt this thing of when you wake up, you guys, think of 3 things that you're grateful for. Write them down. And when you practice your mind, when you like train your mind to find the things that you delight in, the things that you are grateful for in the very small things, it's like that attracts the bigger things, but also it changes your perspective to really really enjoy life. And that's really what it's all about. Sometimes we think it's a certain thing that we want, or a certain title, or a certain relationship, whatever, what have you. But it's really just finding the delight in what's going right, what's going wrong, what's ending, what's beginning. Okay, let's read the additional message. All right, but definitely look, counting your blessings. You better count them. All right, this playful fairy pony has danced into your day to encourage you to glide through life on a slipstream of joy, and to approach this situation with a sense of fun and play. Okay, do not be taking Mercury retrograde serious. All right, she invites you to trust that all will be well, and know that feelings of peace, joy, and gratitude will help solve this issue in your life a lot faster than worrying about it will. You may have been told that life is tough, or learned that worrying is essential to solving problems. You may have even been programmed that hard work alone leads to success, or that it requires effort and sacrifice to earn money. But what if you could choose a new reality? This fairy pony is reminding you that the universe wants you to be happy, and that when you wholeheartedly expect positive outcomes, you will receive them. Okay, start today by slowing down and taking deliberate pleasure in even the simplest of things. And that's all Mercury's retrograde is, y'all. We get like 3 or 4 Mercury retrogrades every year. It's a time for you to slow down. Like, you know, sometimes we can get caught up in the hustle and bustle and the next thing and the next thing. And Spirit is saying, yeah, take this moment to slow down, because you know what's coming up next after this. Big Daddy Jupiter. We ain't talking about it yet, but you know what's coming next. Okay, where you will be delighted. So I feel like this is definitely a message of confirmation to kind of just like slow down, smell the roses. You know what I mean? Look for the good in all situations, right? Count your blessings and feel gratitude for everything that you already have, no matter how small it may seem to you. Let the sun warm your skin, enjoy the blue of the sky and the softness of the breeze. Sit under a tree, lie on the grass, stop to smell the flowers, all right? Dance, laugh, love, and play your way through life, and trust that the universe will give you more reasons to be happy when you do so, all right? When you believe, feel, and act as if all is well. I love that. All is well, okay? And live in positive expectation. This situation will resolve easily. More blessings will flow, and you will feel with delight. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Delight is the energy. All right, staying in this positive vibration, no matter what's happening in regards to this retrograde coming up after this eclipse, you guys. So you know the energy could be funky, but I do feel like there could be some endings or some things that's happening, because there's this underlying energy of freedom. Okay, and I feel like that definitely goes along with our 9th house, that 9th house energy, Pisces energy. With this Mercury retrograde being in our 9th house, could definitely kind of bring up some dreaminess, some dreamy ideas about wanting to be kind of free, y'all. I know that this is kind of resonating for me, y'all. I can give you an example and you can see how it resonates in your life, because like right now I'm thinking about like packing up all my stuff and just becoming a digital nomad, but I'm like scared a little bit, but I'm like, I want to do it, but I'm like scared, like, you know. So that's what's going on with me right now. So you know, you could be having some type of, and that would be a big life shift, right? You could have a big life shift happening in your way that you're kind of marinating over, mulling over, or wanting to kind of feel some freedom around that. But I definitely feel like Spirit is saying, you know, even though that we will feel this Mercury retrograde a little bit more because of our Cancer placements, because this is showing up in areas that we've already been kind of tested and tried on. You know, there could be a little challenge, but find the good in every situation. And every day I would definitely challenge you during this retrograde. I might have to come out and give y'all a little Mercury retrograde guide. But definitely, y'all, if you don't do nothing else, just for because that's at least 21 days, I think, from March 14th to April 7th. Do that exercise of waking up and finding 3 things that you're grateful for. Or you can do it at the end of your day when you're getting ready to go to bed. You can pull 3 things from that day that you're grateful for. Despite anything else, however Mercury may test your patience or whatever, find what makes you happy. Find what makes you bring this delight. And I guarantee you, you're just going to pull and attract more to you. Okay? Let's see what the potential challenge is, though. The potential challenge we may face during this retrograde season, or this retrograde transit. And I saw the Hangman, y'all, just then. So definitely there could be, there's some delay. You could feel like upside down, and I know this definitely is resonating, okay? The 10 of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. The 7 of Cups is what's coming out. So this could be kind of emotional. You know, I feel like emotions could definitely be a little heightened during this time for you. With the 7 of Cups coming out, there's a lot of choices that I feel like stand in front of you, and you're like, there's a lot of different options. I know when you give me too many choices, I get overwhelmed by what is it, like analysis paralysis or whatever. It's like, don't give me but like 1 or 2 choices. If I got to choose between 7 things, like, that's hard for me, like, you know what I mean? And I feel like you could feel like that during this time, Cancer. There could be just a little bit of confusion, but also, like I said, especially when Mercury's retrograde moves out of Aries and into Pisces for us, it could cause kind of this. You want to be very mindful of illusions that could come up, okay, around your life or your career moving forward, expanding. But also too, I feel like you want to pay attention because I feel like Spirit is definitely going to be speaking through your dreams, your daydreams. You can feel very much indecisive in the 7 of Cups. That's what's showing up. I feel like you're going to be indecisive about what truly makes you happy. It's funny too, y'all, this could definitely be resonating. Some of you could be thinking about going home too, and I'm not literally saying like me, like y'all trying to move back home like me, but like home as in whatever you feel like is home. There could be, you know, it's like it's a homecoming. It's a coming back, in a sense, coming back to yourself, okay? So that could be deciding what is best for you. I feel like, you know, there's a sense of emotional stability that you're moving towards. Yeah, after this 7 of Wands, where you've been having to kind of like, I do feel like there's this energy of you having to stand up for yourself, maybe even asserting yourself, but just be mindful of the communication and what's said and how it's said, because it's not even what you say, it's how you say it too during this time. But I do feel like, yeah, there's going to be a lot of dreaminess. That could kind of have you like in a fog where you feel like you can't really make sense of everything, because it gives this kind of like dreamy, illusion-y kind of vibe for sure. Okay, Cancer. So when it comes to your career, you could feel like you have a whole bunch of choices and options and you're not sure which path you want to take. What should Cancer do? How does Cancer overcome this challenge? Clarify this 7 of Cups. Let's go ahead and ask that. What does Cancer do to overcome? Yeah, and this 7 of Cups, it even speaks about your search for purpose. So you could kind of be, and look, I saw the Chariot and now I'm seeing the Tower here. So there could kind of be like a big revelation, a big change about how you see yourself, how you see your purpose, okay? Clarify the 7 of Cups for Cancer. Oop. How does Cancer overcome this challenge during this time, Spirit? So we have Temperance, definitely balance, okay? Finding your inner place of peace, Cancer, harmony. I feel like too, definitely with the 2 of Cups showing up here at the bottom of the deck, there could definitely be a little bit of disharmony in connections. Could be romantic, could be, you know, however the connection is. It's just a connection. It's a mutual connection. But Temperance is showing up. So again, Cancer, there's this energy, and I feel like this is giving deja vu, because I feel like Temperance was a message in our week ahead, maybe. But basically, like, you know what I'm hearing? What's that thing? It's like a little message, or keep calm or stay calm, da-da-da-da-da. You know, like, that's the energy that you're going to have. Like, if you got one of them t-shirts or a keychain or whatever, put it on, remind yourself. Like, it's like, yeah, keep calm and carry on or whatever. You know, your patience is definitely going to be tested, but I feel like, you know, it becomes a virtue. So just remind yourself of that. This will be a really great time to, like I said, find your place of inner peace, inner calmness, where you can where you're meditating, where you have this space of tranquility and harmony within yourself. because you may not have it in a physical sense, but you can definitely have it in regards to internally. Definitely, that's what I'm talking about. Friendship groups. Why did I know it was going to be behind here? 2 of Cups, 3 of Cups. This could be some type of miscommunication with friends. You could find yourself wanting to change friend groups, change people that you're around, because things could be changing, like, you know, within yourself, and it's like you no longer resonate with these people, these friend groups. So yeah, but like when you, like, if you find yourself kind of anxious, Cancer, trying to make a decision, or you know, definitely practice grounding measures when it comes to Mercury's retrograde. You know, don't get your head too caught up in the clouds, don't get caught up in illusion. You know, fact check everything, double, triple check, like I said, everything. Kind of have your foot, one foot in the ground, 1 foot in the water, 1 foot in, you know, grounded, 1 hand in your emotions. So using your intuition, going by your intuition, but also trusting you know, logic, right? But I do feel like there's gonna be revelation around life purpose for sure. It's like, and that's what could kind of trigger you kind of feeling like you want something different with your career, going a different way. It's like, because it's giving this 9 of Cups vibe, or 8 of Cups to the 9 of Cups. You're leaving and going in search of what makes you happy, a delightful life. But Mercury retrograde is all about revisiting, slowing down. So let's look, what lesson might we need to revisit during this time, Spirit? What lesson might Cancers have to revisit? All right, so yeah, Ace of Pentacles, and we got the Death here. So there's this new opportunity, but I feel like there could definitely be some type of delay. Something has to end. It's like it's giving a domino effect. Something has to happen in order for this new opportunity, for you to move towards this new opportunity. And I feel like definitely, you see how it's a path? I feel like definitely it's like, you know, you may be kind of confused about this new path, but there's an idea that you had, because we asked about what lessons we're going to need to revisit. I feel like there's an idea that you had, Cancer, where you're starting your own project. There's like this rebirth energy of it, especially with Death showing up and this sun coming over the horizon. So there is something that's changing around your career, your abundance, your stability. The Ace of Pentacles speaks of that, right? This is a new prosperous opportunity. And so there could have been something that you didn't do before, some opportunity that's coming back around. And you could very well be thinking that it's not coming back around, or it's not showing up for you because of this retrograde. Something about it could kind of slow it down. And that's why you could be thinking, you know, oh, this transition or change isn't happening for me, but it is for sure. I feel like too, you're revisiting your values around your financial security and stability. And something you were manifesting, I feel like something that you're manifest during this time. That's why it's like you may be revisiting something that you manifested before, and maybe you kind of like let it go. Like you felt like you know, it wasn't happening. And I feel like just because you did that, that's when it shows up. Honestly, it's like the energy. Look, as I said, that the Wheel of Fortune. So there is a change in your fortune. That's why I said make sure if you're doing any type of negotiating, getting any type of raise at your job during this time, just go over the contract. Make sure that you're being paid your worth for the things that you're doing in regards to the position, all of that good stuff. Okay, because yeah. But I feel like too, there's going to be an opportunity that you were given before that you may have like talked yourself out of, thought you weren't ready for, but it's coming around again. Okay. For some of you. So this time, you know, move accordingly. And I do feel like it's, you moving up in some type of way, you becoming the boss in some type of way. Let's see. How does Cancer need to best navigate this energy? How does Cancer best navigate this energy during the retrograde, Spirit? What advice? So look, the King of Pentacles was the card that fell on the floor, but that was a lot that happened because I saw the Strength card as well too. But that's what I'm talking about, the energy of staying grounded. Definitely grounding techniques, you guys, are going to be your friend during this time, okay? But also know that too, anything that you're experiencing is only growing you. It's only pushing you to realize how strong you actually are, because I feel like there's definitely something that Spirit is trying to elevate Cancers into. Okay, how can we best navigate these energies, Spirit? All right, so we got the Page of Cups that came up. So there is this energy of kind of being, because with the Page of Cups, I think Pisces energy for sure. There is this energy of kind of being very idealistic, dreamy, okay? So finding the good things, you know, it's kind of like, but don't let your head get too far in the clouds. And it's funny because her head is like literally in amongst the clouds. Don't let idealism like get you too far off, Cancer, but also it's like definitely stay grounded. Keep your head, like your head can be in the clouds, but keep your feet on the ground, okay? And I feel like that's definitely the message during this Mercury retrograde, because it's going to kind of take you on a journey in your mind, because there's going to be a lot that you're reevaluating, revisiting, rethinking. You know, there could be revelations around it that make you change your whole perspective. Like I said, dreams are going to be very much important. So don't be surprised if your dreams are like crazy, or like your dream life is like really going, like you getting movies every night. All right. Cause yeah, that's what it's giving, okay? With this Page of Cups energy, I actually want to pull some practical advice from this deck and see what advice. See, the small things matter showed up here, and so it's like find the joy in the little things during this Mercury retrograde. You know, when something goes wrong, or like your patience is being tested, like find like the silver lining, or like the you know, the blessing in disguise, and like literally look for it. When you're looking for it, you'll find it. But if you know, want to sit victim and feel like, you know, something's happening to you, then that's what you're going to perpetrate. But let's see what advice Cancers need for this Mercury retrograde. Did it show up? Yeah. So the small things matter. You guys, especially when this moves into Pisces, the house of expansion, learning, you could be looking for a mentor. Find a mentor in your field who can help you reach your goals faster, especially if you're like trying to make a career pivot or something. It's like find someone who's doing what you're doing, and get the knowledge. You could definitely be very receptive to learning right now, and it's like it can definitely help you get there quicker. Where you're thinking something is 5 years off, you being connected with the right person, it could take 5 months. You know what I mean? So but also again, just confirmation on, you know, finding the light in the small things. All right, there it is, the throat chakra. Because I do feel like, be careful about what you're saying, Cancer. I do feel like like you do have to assert yourself, or something has to be said, or there's some communication or conversation that needs to be had. Just be mindful of it during this retrograde. You know, we don't let the retrograde stop what we got going on. But also too, there's this energy of letting go and moving on. That's that full moon, okay? That lunar eclipse, because it was definitely close to the earth. I don't know if y'all know this. But do not allow the past to prevent you from moving forward, okay? And look, it's giving bounce back. So not all is lost. That's what I'm saying. Even though there could be some type of degree of loss that's happening, because there's endings that are happening. But the endings have to happen for these new beginnings to happen. And it's definitely new opportunities, or new resources, new alignment in regards to your career. I feel like that's your career, your public image. That's what's really going to change. Don't get discouraged, Cancer, if during this time like things are delayed. Like they already said you were gonna get a promotion, but then it's like nobody else say nothing about it or whatever. It may be that you need to speak up for yourself. It may be that it's just something that's being delayed with paperwork, or it's like, do not get stressed about this, okay? Laugh at stuff, ride the wave, okay? And remember, like I said too, like beware of gossip at work, y'all. People could even be gossiping about you, so just be mindful of that. Like you don't have to address anything. It's just kind of like leave, because you could very well be changing, okay? And it's giving, you know how people try to be like, well, you change, and it's like they try to make it a negative thing. Like we all are supposed to change and evolve, but that's another story for another day. But yeah, I'm getting this heavy thing in my spirit with gossiping, or just be mindful about what's said. You know how you can be talking about somebody in a text message and accidentally send it to the person that you're talking about because you're talking about them. Be mindful of that happening, okay? It's like you don't want to be in that low vibration though. Finding gratitude, finding like the best things in the day or whatever, having gratitude is going to keep you out of that low vibration. And remember, staying in high vibration is the key, okay? Let that other stuff just move on. Like let it go in one ear and out the other. That stuff is a reflection and a projection from them other people and not you. That's their pain and not yours, and you do not have to do anything to solve their pain, Cancer, okay? But do not lower yourself for anyone else, okay? And that's what I'm saying too. Do not lower yourself for anyone else, especially with this Page of Cups energy. You see the juxtaposition. It's like, like in real life, she's not as tall as that Ferris wheel, but she's towering over and her head is in the clouds. I'm not saying that you walk around like you're better than everybody with your nose tooted up, Cancer, but my air up here is high vibrational. I can't come down there and have the same air. Like y'all would be choking me. You know what I mean? We don't breathe the same air. But let's pull a final message. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. Final message from the universe for Cancers during this Mercury retrograde transit. What do we need to know? Thank you. Know that you are safe too during this retrograde, okay? No matter, just know that you are safe, you are protected, and whatever has happened, the worst is behind you, Cancer, okay? And you are ready to kind of move on, move forward beyond these challenges. There is light at the end of the tunnel, okay? Just know that these lessons that you've learned, it's safe for you to trust your path. It's safe for you to trust this. It's safe for you to trust this path. And I feel like that's what's manifesting, because you are taking advantage of gratitude, the small things, y'all. Yeah, if I can, I'm gonna try to come back and give y'all like a little cheat sheet on what to do during this. But definitely, if nothing else, make sure that y'all are practicing your gratitude, okay? The message here says to live your life to its fullest potential. Let go of the need for approval from others. Live up to your own expectations and nobody else's. No more selling yourself short, Cancer. Keep moving forward. You got this, okay? So don't let anything halt you. Don't think that you are being halted or stopped. All right, it could just be a small little delay. And you know, sometimes when you think about it, it's like you get so frustrated because you're trying to find your keys. Everything that could go wrong is going wrong. You're trying to get out the door, trying to rush and get to work or whatever. And then you rushing to get to work and you see that there's a bad accident that you missed. And I'm not saying, you know, great for the other people and good for you, but you know, sometimes there is just, you never know. All right, you never know. And I feel like Spirit is trying to remind you to just slow down, kind of reevaluate some things. Remember, you know, you want to tend not to make any like major decisions if you don't have to, but we aren't going to allow Mercury to dictate how we live, all right? Because we're living our life to the fullest. But just, you know, make sure you have a plan B, y'all. Double check your meeting times, because that's already been messing with me too. Double check everything, back up your files, anything that you're doing on the internet. Look, just lock in, okay? If you're ready to dive deeper, you guys, you can book a one-on-one with me, or book a personal reading, or make sure you join my intuitive masterclass if you're interested in diving into learning how to read tarot intuitively for yourself. All right, all the information is going to be down below, you guys. Drop me some love down in the comment section if you got to the end of this reading and you can take something from it. I really appreciate it. I'll send you good loving vibes right back, you guys. But make sure that you guys stay safe, ride this retrograde wave, and I will see you all in the next reading, okay? In the meantime, in between time, until next time, I love you.